Hi, my name is Kerry Critchlow from RCR Recording Studios. So I was talking to my buddy Dave Diekey from Sea Level. You should check them out. They're a great local Cleveland band. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend it. And he also runs a podcast on YouTube called Zig at the Gig. And so he interviews a lot of just iconic people in the music and arts industries, and just picks their brain. And it's a great podcast. I highly recommend checking them out. Anyways, Dave and I were having a talk the other day, and he suggested that I make this video because we were just sharing some stories and talking about harmonies. I've never really struggled with harmonies or coming up with harmonies for songs, generally speaking, we'll say. They've always been relatively easy for me. And I mentioned to him that I thought probably the reason for that was when I was growing up, our TV for probably 10 years didn't have sound. And so my brother and I and my sister, we'd play video games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, what have you, and because we didn't have sound, oftentimes what we'd do while we were playing video games is put on some of our parents' CDs. And two of these CDs that we listened to non-stop when we were younger while playing these video games were a Crosby, Stills, Nash CD called CSN, released in 1977, and a Beach Boys kind of compilation album called Still Cruisin'. And those two CDs, or those two albums, are masterclasses in harmonies. They're all over the place. They are just incredible. But we would listen to those albums over and over and over and over as the background to our video games. And so I grew up listening to these masterclass in harmonies, and I think through osmosis or just repetition, it stuck. And if you really want to get good at harmony and learning how to harmonize vocals, I highly recommend checking those two albums out. They are absolutely amazing. I mean, anything by the Beach Boys or Crosby, Stills, and Nash are going to do wonders for you, but those are the two albums that I listened to growing up, and so I can speak to them personally as having a huge influence on the way I hear harmonies, on the way I hear harmonies and put harmonies together in music. Again, it's all about just kind of listening. I can't stress that enough. If you want to get good at music or be in the music field, listening is the most important skill you can develop. And because I listened so much to those albums growing up, I got it in my head somehow that harmonies were easy because I heard some of the greatest artists in the world doing harmonies, and it was very easy to mimic them because they sounded so great. Anyways, I hope that story kind of helps you in your journey, and if you're ever struggling with harmonies in your life, I highly recommend checking those albums out and give them a listen. Anyways, hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.